El Kukui against fucking crazy motherfucker Justin Gaethje.
Bro.
Wow.
You have two of the most, if not the top two, entertaining fighters in UFC right now going at it.
100%.
Um,
100%. Just like a Broadway play.
yeah, so you got Tony Ferguson as minus 175 favorite. Gaethje's out plus 145. I checked it on DraftKings. They actually have it lower. Gaethje's actually at plus 130 and minus 170 for El Kukui. So the line's definitely gonna switch up by
Yeah.
Saturday.
I feel like that's the only one of the only fights that the lines make sense in.
Mm-hmm. What, the main
You
event?
know? Yeah, like reasonable lines, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, they have to. I mean, it's going to be the most betted on portion of the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very true. Yeah, very true.
But I mean, look, man, you got Ferguson, 12-fight win streak. Gaethje's 21-2, and 18 of those wins are either by knockout or TKO.
Wow.
And then his only two losses were by decision. So you have two monsters about to go at it. The funny
Gonna be
thing
a lot
is,
of blood.
yeah, I mean, the funny thing is that Ferguson's last loss was to Michael Johnson,
Wow.
and Gaethje stopped him in the
Not
second
to
round.
be confused by Michael Jackson.
No,
Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson,
Not Michael Jordan.
not Michael Jordan, not Michael
Johnson.
Jackson, Michael Johnson, and
Wow.
I
That was
think
like 20 years ago.
I think this, yeah, but I think that's something to look at when you're trying to figure out this fight. Like,
Yeah, it's a hell of a fight, man. You know, El Kukui, he fights literally to the death. He takes it to levels never before seen. Talk about going like down a rabbit hole.
well, these guys both thrive on getting hit.
Yep. Yep.
Like it's
It feels them.
it's gonna be wild.
Justin Gaethje said he wants Tony to break his nose
Yeah.
so that the UFC can pay for it because he's been waiting to get it fixed.
Anybody who
Wow.
says that is dangerous, bro.
Yeah, it's out of control. Not in the right mind for sure, huh?
Listen, I had my nose broken. It's not fun. It's not something I would ever want to do again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like these guys.
Nah, you got your nose broken like in a fight?
No.
I'm about to say I need to know the fucking lines on that. You know what I mean? Say, let's just clarify. Even if you get your nose broken in a fight, doesn't necessarily mean you lost a fight, as we know.
Yeah. But
As long as you're not getting bullied by fucking girls like Ariel Hawani, you'll be all right. I think personally.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But look, man, like it's. I feel like everything you look at, everything leading up to this fight, it's going to be like a super mega fight. But I think that fights like this do have a tendency to not live up to the hype at the same time.
Yeah.
And
I don't know, man. Dana White guaranteed. He guaranteed it. So if I have to send an email to ESPN, I'll say, look at this clip. I fucking attach a clip of the fucking president of UFC saying that this fight, he guaranteed was going to be explosive.
Yeah, I mean, all signs point towards that, right?
Yeah, because these guys have never put on a boring fight ever, bro.
Yeah.
So they're gonna stop. They're gonna stop that now. COVID-19.
Listen, like as crazy as they are, there's a lot on the line for this fight too. So it's not like they're just gonna go in there and throw hands.
That's very true.
Because they both know each other. They both know they're dangerous. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
they both know they could get severely hurt. Um, but I think one factor that people need to really think about is that Gaethje, he's never had a knockdown in the UFC, but he has a strong wrestling background. Like he's been
Yes.
wrestling since he was 4, right? So it's
Yes.
like,
Which is a
the,
crazy number.
the obvious plan for Ferguson would be to take him down and stuff like that, but that might not be the best idea either.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Yep. So I guess the big question is this going all 5 rounds or no?
Um,
Before we even, before I even ask you who you like,
it's not. No.
you're becoming like the expert on the rounds. So yeah.
So the funny thing is, I don't see this going to a decision at all. They have the line for the over and under at 2.5.
Damn. Two
So
and a half?
yeah,
What's the line on that? Because that's something I gotta look at. I like the over on that, to be
and
honest.
that's actually my betting pick is over 2.5 at plus 109. It's still pretty, that's close, but
I like that.
I think that with Ferguson's stamina and I think that Gaethje is not. He started. If you looked at his last couple fights, he's not just going head first,
Yeah, yeah,
throwing
yeah,
hands, right? Like he's a little
yeah,
bit smarter now with his
yeah, yeah,
taking
yeah,
his time and being more patient. So, and then just their ability to take hits, I see it going third or fourth round.
yeah. I like that.
But I think it's going to go over 2.5, but I don't think it's going to go the full. I don't think it's going to go to decision at all. Like something's going to happen.
Some crazy shit's gonna go down. UFC
So
249.
that's my betting pick. So my personal pick is Ferguson by a Darce choke in the fourth round. In the fourth round.
Wow, this guy's getting all submission on the motherfucker. That's probably like a plus 500.
Um, I don't. Well, so Ferguson by submission is at plus 245,
That's a good number.
which I think is a good bet because I think when he knows he has somebody hurt, he goes for the takedown and he goes for some type
He
of choke.
does. It's like a snake in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
If you look at it that
Yeah,
way, right?
that's the
Sounds
perfect
like it.
example, bro. Perfect
Yeah,
example.
yeah.
Yeah. So those are my picks, man.
Wow, I like the over 2.5 for sure. Ferguson with a choke. There's another one. I feel like same thing with the last, with the last fight that we discussed. I feel like I want to see Gaethje win it, but I still feel like it's almost impossible to bet against Ferguson. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like it makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Until proven otherwise. Mind you, Gaethje only has 2 losses, and he can put people down with half a shot. And like you said, he's been fighting a lot smarter his last fights. I really feel that Ferguson squeezes it out. I don't even mind. I like the whole submission pick. Um, I like the whole submission pick, but I would have to say it goes to like a decision, just because
You know,
Ishii has been focusing on, from what I've heard, he's been focusing more on like the mental aspect of fighting instead of, like you said, just rushing in there and going fucking
mhm.
crazy and hooking off. And if he goes in there hooking off against Ferguson, this fight will last fucking, put your money on, under a minute. So that's not gonna happen. So I think it'll probably go decision Ferguson. That's my pick.
um, nah, you know what? Like that's actually a good pick. Um, but I just like these guys. They don't. They don't. They don't want to go to decision, man. Like
Yeah, yeah, that's the
you
plan
know.
not to. Yeah, yeah.
But I think knowing what's at stake, it could definitely go that way. It could definitely go that way. I do like that pick.
Because after that fight, man, it's gonna be Khabib.
Yeah, and
Khabib's
like
not gonna fight Tony. I mean, excuse me, McGregor. McGregor's gonna fight Masvidal.
We can go into that subject in a second, but I think that I think this is going to be a huge fight. Like I'm obviously a huge Gaethje fan. Um, but Ferguson is so dangerous, man. And like, if you look at the winner of this fight going against Khabib, like if I had to pick, I'd still want to see Ferguson fight him because I like
Yeah,
Gaethje. I like Gaethje. He has superpower, but it's like I think that Ferguson is the only one that has the style to be able to beat Khabib. You know?
yeah. I'm sure that's what the UFC wants. Dana White. I'm sure he's hoping for Ferguson to win, so the fans can get the Ferguson Khabib fight.
But yeah, I
Send
mean,
send location, motherfucker.
yo, crazy fight.